Hey guys, Steven here. I'm back with another video, and this time this video is going to be essentially me just going over email marketing for B2C businesses and how you guys can use that to specifically increase or build your brand's reputation and just make more money, right? You want to sell through these emails, so this is going to help bring you more revenue. Now, the first thing we're going to go over is obviously what is email marketing? So essentially, email marketing is just you sending emails to a list of subscribers that you have to either retain those customers or to get them to buy from you from the very first time. So it's either to keep them buying from you or to get them to buy from you for the very first time. That is essentially what email marketing is in simple terms. Now, the way it works is you basically get a group of subscribers, or you get a list of subscribers, a list of emails that you now send emails to routinely, right? It can be once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Some different types of audiences respond to 4, 5, 6 times a week, right? It all depends on what matters for you, and you find that out through testing. Now, you usually get those subscribers by building a lead magnet. A lead magnet is essentially just a free resource that you can make that your customers or a potential customer might find useful, right? So oftentimes you'll see this as a discount. So if you've ever been on a website where they say, hey, put your email in here and then we'll give you 50% off to a 50% off code in your email, that's email marketing, right? That's their lead magnet. That's how they get you in their email system. And now they can send you emails periodically so that they can either get you to become a returning buyer or a new buyer, right? Why do you need it? Email marketing does two very unique things. The first thing that it does is it allows you to build a relationship with your customers, right? So what this does is it helps improve your reputation because the more you speak to your customers, the more they feel like there is an actual person on the other side of their sale, right? Or on the other side of their email. So they don't feel like they're just dealing with a company that's just in it for the money. They're dealing with a group of people who genuinely want to help them with the service they're providing. And the more you talk to them, the more things you can solve, the better your business will be just because you are actually talking to your customers and they have a way to talk to you, which is email. Now, the second thing that it does is it allows you to increase the revenue of your company without getting new customers, right? Everyone knows that it's easier to sell to someone that you've already sold to before. And with B2C companies, one of the biggest problems that they have is client retention, right? They struggle with getting a customer to come back and buy from them one time. And email marketing helps increase those chances simply because, we're reaching out to them. We're letting them know that they can buy this, they can buy that, they can buy this because there's a sale and there's a sale ending on this day. So not only will it help improve your business and your business's reputation, but it helps you add money without adding customers. Now, there are a few mistakes that I see whenever I'm taking control of a client's email marketing system or doing an audit. These are three mistakes that I constantly see. And if you just change these, your email marketing system will transform overnight. Right. So the first one is no personalization. Whenever somebody sends or whenever I deal with a business that's sending emails before and they're not using personalization, meaning they're not using names and things of that nature, or initials or cities, or just things of that nature to make it feel like somebody's sending an email directly to them instead of a large group of people, their email marketing system usually sucks, right? Just by adding somebody's name in the email will make it feel like you're speaking specifically to them, right? And not just in the email itself, but even in the subject line. Putting somebody's name in the subject line is a great way to add a little bit of urgency because they're going to be like, who's this guy? Who's this person? Who's this girl saying my name in this email, right? This must be important. Now, weak subject lines. I kind of just touched this right now with personalization, but if you have a weak subject line, no one's going to open your email. No one's going to, if you don't have urgency or interest or something to make somebody want to click that email, no one's going to read it, and it's going to cause your deliverability to fail because your open rates are just so low, right? These are things that are very important that you want to make sure you're tracking, open rates and deliverability, because like I just said, when open rates go down, deliverability goes down. If deliverability goes down, then all your emails are just getting hit directly into spam. And imagine you're spending I don't know, just imagine you're spending, let's say, $500 plus a month on your email marketing system, and it's bringing you $0 every single month. After 6 months, it's only brought you one client or two clients. Now, you might be in a position where your prices are high enough to where that's okay. You can get a client or two in 6 months because that's, $20,000, $30,000 for you. But the majority of B2C businesses need a way to get people to come back. And using strong subject lines is a great way to do that because it increases the chance they open that email. And if they open that email and they see a case study or they see some type of discount or some type of urgency that's inside of your email, it increases the chances that they come back. Another one I see is no CTA or a weak CTA. Now, CTA stands for call to action, right? You need to tell people what to do when. At the end of your email, you should always say, tell them to do something, whether it's go buy your product or it is go watch your latest video or to, I don't know, refer somebody. It doesn't matter. You just have to make sure that the email has a point, right? You never want to make a subscriber get an email and they're like, okay, what's the point of this? Why did I just read all that? Because then they're going to press the unsubscribe button. And again, if people keep unsubscribing to your email list, then deliverability is just going to drop because the system's going to be like, yeah, no one, these are just a waste of time, right? This is just spam. Now that we went over a few of the mistakes that you've done or probably are doing, and how you can quickly change those, here are a few tips that you can use to build a strong email marketing system. First one is to use A/B testing. A/B testing helps you narrow down the type of system that you should have, right? So let's say you end with a specific CTA like check out my website or visit my website now. Seeing which one those people will react to the most. Let's say 55% are clicking the the first one while 30% are clicking the second one. Then you know, okay, from now on I need to try the first one. And you can do this with anything. You can do this with subject lines, you can do this with text, you can do this with pictures, you can do this with subject lines, you can do this with CTAs, colors, anything, right? You just want to make sure you're always testing new things to see if you are running your system the best way you possibly can be. Now, segmentation. Segmentation is my favorite thing because it directly coincides with personalization, right? If you're able to carefully and intelligently segment your list, right? So maybe you have a little survey or you ask some questions and you say, okay, let's say you do something with something as random as zodiac signs, right? You get some people's zodiac signs and then you send them emails based on their zodiac. So let's say you have Aries and then you can send Aries emails based on the people who responded to your survey or whatever question that you asked them and said they're Aries. It's going to feel like you're speaking directly to them, right? And that's going to increase the chances that you're hitting their specific pain points and that allows them to buy, right? So segmentation is huge. You can do this in so many ways. Purchase history is a good one. If they're responding to your emails is a good one. Like I said, random stuff like birthdays, random stuff like favorite colors, favorite foods, all this stuff is great, right? You can never get, you can never try to do enough research on your specific ICP, right? Your ideal client profile. You can never do enough research on that because, after all, the more we know about them, the better we're able to help them. Now, you want a predictable schedule when you are running email marketing, and specifically because a predictable schedule allows people to know when to expect your emails, which increases the chances that they're going to be looking for them. Right? So, if you send an email every Tuesday and everybody knows that your Tuesday email is filled with such heat that they can't miss it, then guess what? Every Tuesday, people are going to be looking at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever time works best for your system. They're going to be waiting for an email at that point. And like I said before, the more open rates go up, the higher your deliverability goes, and the higher the chance that you can get them to convert because they're actually looking at the copy that you wrote for them to convert. Now, I just went over 3 ways that you've been probably hurting your system and 3 ways you could be improving your system. Like I always say at the end of my videos, if you have the opportunity as a B2C business owner to take a deep dive into the world of email marketing and other types of marketing that I've gone through in other videos and that I'll go through in future videos, then by all means, take your time, take your attention, and spend all of that on developing the best email marketing system you possibly can. Because, like I mentioned before, not only are you adding more money into your business without getting a new client, but you're also building a stronger company, right? A stronger relationship with your business. Now, if you don't have the time for that, if you feel like you're just swamped, right? If you feel like you're drowning, that you know that this is something that's going to help take your business to the next level, then please go in the description and book a call.